upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable!
After many months of anticipation, we finally got a chance to look at Halo Infinite multiplayer in action during the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, with extra content from the multiplayer developers not long after. Let's slow everything down and take a look at the 11 things you might have missed in the reveal. The trailer starts off with all the things you've come to know and love from Halo multiplayer, like guns, armor, vehicles, and general mayhem. It's good to be back. Here we find ourselves in the trailer's first skirmish, which sees us getting off a quick shotgun blast before moving over to our first new weapon that you might have remembered from the campaign trailer back in July of last year. The VK-78 Commando is back, and here we see its hybrid gameplay that combines some attributes from both the assault and battle rifles. Here's our first look at a new limited-use support device, the Threat Sensor, that reveals enemies through walls. This could come in handy when you're in those close firefights looking to gain some situational awareness on the map. One of the most fun aspects of Halo multiplayer is the cheekiness of the announcer getting off that one kill-tacular scream while you've just had your best run. Alongside those marvelous kill streaks is the announcer commenting on smaller details that are happening within the matches themselves, things like no-scopes.
No-scope?
And the announcer won't be the only voice in your ear. You'll now have a customizable personal AI who will be offering objective tips and more throughout each battle. Here we take the fight outside with a quick smack of the fan favorite gravity hammer and another limited use support device, the repulsor, that allows you to deflect projectiles back at opponents. It looks like 343 is striving to hit a really nice balance of offensive and defensive tools at your disposal. Speaking of defense, a new variation of Halo 3's bubble shield, the Drop Wall, is available to players as well. This version has a grid-like dome that will lose sections when shot. The developers said equipment like the Overshield are added to your inventory when you pick them up, and if you don't use them before you go down, you'll drop them for someone else to use. The personal AI also makes an appearance as the player approaches the glowing red pad, and we see the AI more clearly as the Spartan runs toward the huge multi-person battle.
Hello, let's do some damage.
Then we see how the grapple shot is used for more than just traversal. You'll be able to grab items and weapons like this skewer from a dead enemy as well. Here we see our Spartan using the skewer, a banished power weapon that 343 has described as savage and violent. The skewer is able to flip a rival warthog with just one shot. 343 said that as a vehicle is damaged in specific places in Halo Infinite, like say a tire getting blown off, they'll handle differently. Will any classic maps return? This base looks a lot like those found in the Halo 3 classic Valhalla, though a look at the bigger map makes it clear it's not the same place. Still, Fortnite's getting Blood Gulch, so just maybe we'll see a few familiar battlegrounds come back. We transition through to see another gorgeous big team battle montage showing off the fantastic skybox in the game, and then see a Banshee being dropped from a Pelican. No, it's not a return of Halo 5's requisition system, but ordnance drops do deliver new weapons and vehicles to the big team battlefield throughout the match.
Ordnance drop inbound.
Now we see a Spartan holding a glowing skull, which looks to signal that the fun game type Oddball, in which the main objective is to hold that skull longer than your opponents, is also making a return to multiplayer. The end of the Halo Infinite multiplayer trailer suggests we'll get to have some extra fun with explosives. We see how the drop shield bounces back rockets shot at them, and small containers found around the map can be used in combination with the grappling hook. In the final seconds, we see this Spartan chuck a grenade onto an energy sword spawn. This sends the weapon flying into the air and into the Spartan's hands for a quick and decisive kill. What else are you hoping to see return to Halo Infinite's multiplayer? We have our own wish list we're hoping is fulfilled in whatever information we get on the Halo Infinite multiplayer in the coming months, but in the meantime, for everything Xbox and everything Halo, stay right here on IGN.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base. Ordnance drop inbound.